Now, when you get down to one game a night in the NBA playoffs, you know what that means, right? You're down to one game. That means somebody's butthole is going to pucker. It is tight butthole time. That means we are deep enough into the postseason. Thank you, Avi.
Butthole.
We are deep enough into the postseason that every single game is massive. Everybody is beat up. Everybody is gripping hard. Just ask the Thunder. Just ask the Knicks.
Get a grip.
Because the pressure is way up on both of them right now. However, before we get into that, I want to take a moment and I want to acknowledge the Nuggets because that's a tough team. That is a really tough team. Yes, they got their head coach and GM fired with only 3 games left in the season. But I've got to admit, their response since then has been pretty incredible. Even if I hated the idea of them running my guy, Michael Malone, into a chipper a week before the playoffs, because that made so much sense at the time. Now, I hate to say it because I love Michael Malone. I do. And I hate to say this because I love Michael Malone. But I'm not sure they're here right now unless they make that decision. And while I thought at the time it was one of the most jacked up things I had ever seen happen to somebody who led his team to a world championship only a couple of years earlier, I've got to admit, it's the right call. I mean, look at them. They're still playing. And they're still fighting. And just to ask the Thunder. My man Michael Malone will be fine. He'll end up on his feet. But it's hard for me to argue with what they did because they're in Game 7 against the top seed overall. Now, Jamal Murray apparently was sick. But you can never tell that because he was plus 28 in 42 minutes last night. Westbrook and Julian Strawther came off the bench, and they were huge. Christian Brown had a big night. But, of course, as always, all things revolve around the Joker, who continues to have an outstanding series after an outstanding season in the midst of an outstanding career. All of which means, look what we get. Joker and SGA now going head-to-head, toe-to-toe in Game 7 on Sunday for the de facto MVP. Yes, SGA, I'm sure, has already won it. Assuredly, he's already won it. It's a regular season award. But are you really going to tell me that he's the MVP if Joker goes onto his floor in his house, beats him straight up, and wins Game 7? I mean, I know I said that I would not make every single game of this series a referendum on the MVP vote because the series has no bearing on that, right? We already know this. It's a regular season award. The votes are already in. However, that said, I actually kind of wish that Game 7 did have a bearing on the MVP race. I mean, how about this? How incredible would it be if just this one time they let them decide it on the court? How amazing would it be if Commissioner Ears made an announcement that the winner of Game 7 gets the MVP? Like, make it a real winner-take-all, Powder. Just drop the trophy on the scorer's table for the entire game. Grab the mic before the game and let the world know they're playing for that, the hardware, and the right to advance. How cool would that be? You're welcome, Powder. Even without all that, though, it's still shaping up to be an all-time great Game 7. Now, the Thunder are big favorites. They're huge favorites. 7.5-point favorites at home, but it feels like it could be tighter than that, right? Because the Thunder have a massive hump they have to get over here. Really talented team. Really deep team. Really nice team. They were the top seed overall. But there is a hump that they've got to get over. We all know OKC has been the team all year long. They had the best record in the league. They finished 16 games ahead of the next closest team in the West. I mean, they ran away with it. They had the assumed. No, they have the MVP. We know he's going to win. And for all those reasons, the Thunder definitely should win this game. And they should be heavily favored in this game. And that barn is a gnarly barn to have to go into. You can even say they better win this game. The pressure to me is on them. You can even say they're thunder pressure. Hey-o! The question is, does pressure make diamonds? Is pressure a privilege? Will they respond? Or do they melt? Or do they melt? Or do they finally get over the hump? You see, Denver's been there. Denver's lifted the Larry O. Denver's won together. Denver just won a Game 7 in a series, their last series. This Thunder team is yet to play in a conference finals together. They've yet to win or play in a Game 7 together. SGA has played in one Game 7 in OKC, but back in the bubble, and that was a really different looking cast and time. And the Thunder didn't win that game. So SGA has never won a Game 7. And again, Denver won a Game 7 13 years ago. Or 13 days ago, I mean. And what do we mean? What do we know about the Joker? That dude, if he's not gassed and has enough, he's always got a 50-point triple-double in his back pocket. What if he's saving one of those for Game 7? So what's it come down to? Is it youth and the talent and the depth, because they have all that in spades, or is it the championship pedigree and experience that wins out? We're going to see Sunday in a massive, massive game in OKC. And we also need to hear about Aaron Gordon. Watching him last night, that was kind of weird and not good. And it seems to me, they may have gotten over and finished with him dinged, but I think they need him big time in Game 7. They need his size. They need his aggression. They need his defense around the basket. They just need him. So easier for me to tell you exactly how I think that's going to go if I knew exactly how he was, and I don't. So there's that. Love that game. Now, before we get to that game on Sunday, got a pretty amazing game tonight in New York City. Game 6 that probably feels a lot like a Game 7 to the Knicks at least, because it feels as close to a must-win game as you can get while you're up 3-2 in a series. Because you're up 3-2 in a series at home, you haven't been here in a quarter of a century, and their superstar player already blew out his Achilles. And you don't want to go back and play a Game 7 where anything can happen. Of course it's a must-win game. This is a must-win game for both. Celtics lose, they're done. Knicks lose, and, well, frankly, they might be done. Yeah, they could still win a Game 7 if they lose tonight. But do you really trust them? Hell, do you even trust them tonight? Let's just call it like it is. The Knicks have to win tonight. They have to. They have to get it done on their home floor in front of their lunatic fans. They cannot let Boston start believing. Man, the last thing you want to do is give the Celtics a reason to believe. Last thing you want to do is have that seed in the doubt or in the back of your mind that, man, we couldn't finish. We couldn't finish on our floor. We've already seen them go into New York and what they could do. They got nothing to lose. They already lost their star. The Knicks cannot ship back to Boston all tight, butthole up, with the Celtics riding that momentum. Man, that would be a disaster. They have to finish tonight. No, I don't think the Celtics, and here's something else. I do not think the Celtics are better without Tatum. I've heard that hot take. I think they won the last game because it was an emotional response to a devastating injury, and they were at home, and as we know, they can and will and did hit a bunch of shots early. And they just weren't ready to fly to Cabo yet. All understandable and not surprising. It was the expected response. Now the Knicks need to respond to that by putting a boot to their throat and finishing this job. Now, I think by now you all know how much I love Knick fan. But you also know how I'm a half-chowed in blood. So I've been conflicted about giving Knick fan all this love and barely giving Chowd fan any love at all. I mean, they are my half fam. So, half fam, Chowd fan, in the interest of fairness and in keeping the jungle karma even on both sides, I want to right now run some Celtic fan video that is going viral on social this week. I just want to warn you, this is graphic in nature. Graphic in the fact that it's a very different vibe than the vibe you get from Knicks fan outside MSG. All right, so you've been warned. This is very, very different. You know the lunatic fringe that is Knicks fan. This is Celtic fan.
JT.
Hey, JT.
Hey, Tatum.
Hey, Tatum. Hey, Jason.
Hi, Jason Tatum. This is Valley.
Yo, what's up, JT?
My thoughts and prayers are out to Jason Tatum and his family.
I'm heartbroken over your injury, but I know you're going to make it back, brother, and you can do it.
It's sad what happened to him, and I hope he feels better soon. I hope you feel better, Jason Tatum.
We love you, Tatum. Get well soon.
Jason Tatum, you're in my prayers. I love you.
The entire city of Boston loves you.
Jason, you're an amazing man, father, son.
You're going to be back stronger. We love you. We miss you. Let's go.
You got this, brother. You're going to come back even stronger, and the city loves you.
Heal up and speedy recovery. You're the best.
We're gonna bounce back, come back stronger than ever.
We believe in you and we with you. Let's get it.
Thank you for everything that you do for Boston.
Thank you for everything you do to the city of Boston.
Stay strong, man. We'll be here supporting the same way.
The team's got you, JT. We love you, and we can't wait for your comeback.
Next time you take the court, wearing a Celtics uniform, standing ovation coming your way.
We love you, man. Get better.
I don't know who's listening, but Tatum, I respect your hustle. I need you to have a speedy recovery, not just for the team, but for yourself.
Don't rush recovery. Take your time. You'll come back stronger, bro.
Get well soon.
Get well soon.
And no matter what, we got you.
We got you. Much love. Much love, JT. Let's go.
Your Celtics family loves you. Speedy recovery. You get better soon. You will bring more banners to our great city and fan. Jason Tatum is #1.
Yo, JT, I'm a Knicks fan, but get better, man. God bless.
Jason, I'm heartbroken. I'm hat-broken. What? Choud fan? Choud fan. Choud fan. Of all fans, bringing the nice radio. Man, that was, look. I have as much empathy for what happened to him. It was terrible, terrible, terrible. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, athlete or otherwise. Terrible. I'm going to let that breathe for a minute. I want to make sure that sinks in. I hate that that happened to that guy when that happened to that guy, and it was hat-breaking. But how weird is it to see, of all fans, the Choud fans, my half family, going, nice radio. Not one person got up there behind that mic and said they'd let Tatum and the rest of the team run a train on their sister? Like these people? Like Knicks fan? Anyway, talk about a weird juxtaposition. Yeah, I mean, I understand that their hero went down and went down tragically. But wow. I've never seen the Choud so nice. All right, so that's it. There's your juxtaposition. Now, I wanted to give equal time. Knicks fans, Celtic fans. So again, the question. Equal karma. Equal karma. Don't say that I sold out the half fam. Equal karma.
Jungle karma.
So, who is under more pressure going into the weekend? The Knicks to win tonight and not have to bring their tight buttholes up to Boston for a Game 7 that they have no business even playing. I mean, let's be real. None. Or is it OKC, who is thunder, more pressure to break through?